Howdy, with this video, I want to go over the doublespeak essay, make sure you understand, kind of the beginnings of it. I'm going to do another video on what doublespeak is, and then another video on good topics and maybe a sample essay. But for right now, I just want to go over the essay real quickly. The essay is located under Essays/Projects Fall 20, up there on the content page. You're going to see the essay assignment itself right there. Then you're going to see a doublespeak source. That's the first few pages of William Lutz's book, Doublespeak, which you're going to hear a lot about with these videos. And you're going to go to the source to define doublespeak and the various forms of doublespeak that you're going to discuss in your essay. And also, with the next video, I'm going to do a PowerPoint presentation, and the copy of that's right there. Because sometimes I'll talk too fast, or you kind of like, I remember I'm saying something about it, and you can go back to the PowerPoint if you need to. But I'm going to pull up the doublespeak essay assignment. And just a basic definition of doublespeak, just the way people use language against you to get you to buy things, to get you to believe certain points of view. And quite often that's how they get your money from you, right? And the more you kind of get into this, the more you're going to see it's kind of everywhere. And it's kind of scary sometimes. Is anybody really using language just to inform you, or is it all about persuasion and getting you to buy things and think certain ways? But language is, doublespeak's language that pretends to communicate but really doesn't. And that's kind of a good basic idea of what it is. It's how we use language to manipulate. And you're going to write a 1,200 word essay using either APA or MLA formatting. You get to choose either one. If you're going to go into the social sciences or nursing or the medical profession, I strongly encourage you to do another APA essay. You got to kind of know this when you start hitting those classes. They're going to expect you to know this. And that's going to be how you're going to be writing most of your college career. For Comp 2 in the lit class, you might use MLA formatting. But you really want to start getting APA formatting kind of as part of your repertoire, right? But you can choose either one. You can see it at the bottom. I'm going to give you some bonus points if you use APA. Those are always nice to have. Because it's just more to it, right? You got to have the abstract page and stuff like that. But you're going to write a 1,200 word essay using either format on the doublespeak advertisement topic of your choice. The trick to this essay is finding a good topic. It's kind of the trick to all essays, really. If you get a too overly broad topic or too narrow topic, you're not going to make the word count, or you're going to write your first book. But for this essay, you should be using a primary source. And what that means is I don't want you to research other people talking about somebody using doublespeak. I want you to have that primary source, that advertisement, that particular speech, that particular event or whatever, where you get to see the source talking and using doublespeak, and you're going to show us how that person uses doublespeak, or that advertisement uses doublespeak. So you're kind of the investigative reporter showing us that whatever entity you're talking about through this primary source is using doublespeak and how they do it. So kind of keep that in mind. So if you want to do like Donald Trump, you can do any politician. It's not conservative or liberal thing here. If you want to do Donald Trump, you need to pull up a Donald Trump speech, and you're going to go through that speech and find the doublespeak. I don't want you to do research and tell me what other people see in Donald Trump's speeches. I want you to be doing that primary research. If you have questions about that, be sure to let me know. That's one way students really get off into left field with this essay. They start telling me, talking about how CNN finds doublespeak in Trump's speeches. No, I want you to find the doublespeak and then discuss it. You can use all kinds of different topics. Drug ads you see on TV are often quite really good topics because they show you certain images. They use language a certain way, which we'll talk about in the doublespeak lecture here in the next video. And they have all this good stuff to work with. And really, most drug advertisements on TV cannot make specific claims. They can't guarantee it's going to work. So they got to kind of make it sound like they're guaranteeing it's going to work. And there's a big difference there. But that's going to be the big trick. Is finding a good primary source and one that you can really dig into and expose the doublespeak in it. You're going to use at least two sources other than your primary source. We're not no Wikipedia, stuff like that. You should be using that doublespeak source on the content page, the William Lutz book. And you might also end up going to like a product's website or something like that. Or if you get into a political speech, you may have to go look some things up just to understand what they're saying, right? But you're definitely going to have definitions of doublespeak and the different forms of doublespeak. We use the words euphemism, jargon, which we'll talk about in the next video. You're gonna have a long quote, short quote, summary, paraphrase, all the fun stuff we've been doing, right? Semicolon, colon, dashes, brackets, ellipses. Want to use it, got, and avoid I or you in this essay. If you're going to talk about an advertisement for a product you're taking, you might end up using I in there a little bit, particularly if you had a bad experience with it, or somebody didn't tell you the side effects of a certain drug. You can start getting into that a little bit, but for the most part, you're analyzing a primary source. And you want to kind of avoid to be verbs is an R. Sometimes it creates some logic problems if you use it too much. You want to start using action verbs instead of to be verbs there. Like it says, if you choose APA, I'll add 5 bonus points to your essay grade. But it's kind of up to you. If you're never going to take another English class again and you like MLA, I would go with MLA. But again, if you're going to go into social sciences or the medical professions, you definitely want to get a couple of APA papers under your belt. But again, one thing we're going to be working with are primary sources. Do not use the novel 1984. Let me say that again. Do not use George Orwell's novel 1984 for this essay. You want a real life example, not a work of fiction. If you've read 1984, you're going to notice the parallel and correlations, but do not use that novel as a topic. But the next video, we'll go over what doublespeak is, and we'll see you on that one. Bye-bye.